we are going to discuss the case of 5 strings. So in our previous discussions, we've gotten to study how to play the major scale on 1 string, 2 strings, 3 strings, and 4 strings. So we are going to continue to 5 strings. So I look for my C on the 5th string, which is the A string. So if I calculate it from the 0th fret, I'll get here to be C. Okay, I'll get here to be C. Alright, having located my my C on the 1st string, then I can proceed to use the formula. Okay, so this is my C. So let's see what this is also going to give us. So I'm going to use this finger to start. Okay, so I'm going to use this finger, that's the ring finger, to start, to pick the root note. Okay, under normal circumstance, we should be playing the whole thing within the 4th fret, the region of 4th fret, which is this, this, and that. But fortunately for us, the 0th fret, we don't need to press down the strings. It's a 0th fret, so those ones are going to be open note. That is why we are going to use 3 fingers for this part. So that means that we are going to play all the notes with 3 fingers, of which I'm going to use this one to start. Alright, so that I'll get the right fingering, because this one picks the 1st fret, this one picks the 2nd fret, and this one picks the 3rd fret. So since the root is located at where the 3rd fret is, that's why I'm using the 3rd finger, okay, to start with. Alright, so I have my tone, so that's C. The next one is what? D. So where is the D? So don't forget that I have an open string, which is a D string, so I can play that. The next one is what? E. So right from D, I can get my EA, which is a whole tone. Okay, and it falls under this finger. The next one is Mi or F. So E to F is semitone, or Mi to Fa is semitone. Don't forget this concept. Alright, so I start, and don't forget the strokes are up, down, up, down, up, down strokes. Okay, so the next one is G. So I have a G string, which is an open string, so I play that. And the next one is the other, the next one which follows G is A, which is a whole tone from here. It's a whole step. So it falls on this finger. I use that to play. And then the next is what? B. I have a B string, which is an open string, and then right beside B is C. You get it? So I play the whole thing, or I put the whole thing together, the whole notes together. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we end. So when it comes to normal system, the first note or the root note is normally given the number 1. The second note is given number 2. The third note is given number 3, up to the 7th note, which is the T. Okay, also for the case of C, it's going to be B. So B is going to take number 7. Okay, so I have C to be 1, my D to be 2, Mi, which is E, to be 3, Fa, So, which is 5, La 6, 7, which is T. Okay, so sometimes you will be hearing people saying 4, 3, 2, 3, 6. They are referring to these notes, that is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. So if the person says 6, then the person is talking about la. Okay, la. So if you are playing a particular key, then you want to mention that in alphabet. For instance, we are playing in the key C. So if the person says 6, that means that the person is trying to tell you to play A, okay, which is la. All right, which is la. If the person says play 5, then the person is asking you to play G, which is the soul of C. Okay, which is the soul of C. All right, so let's play the solfege again, or the major scale. So you can reverse it. Do you get it right? All right, let's go again. So reverse it. Good. So having done that, so this is one side of it. Okay, one side of it. So staying at this same position, we are not going to consider the 0th fret and then the 1st fret. We are going to consider the 2nd fret, 3rd, 4th, and then 5th fret. Okay, because our root is here. So when it happens like that, then this time we are not going to play the root with this finger, but we are going to play it with the longest finger. Okay, because the roots would fall. If you consider this 4 frets, 1, 2, 3, 4, the root will obviously fall under this. So we're going to use this one to start. So this is the case of playing a bass guitar. Okay, so in this case, if you understand this concept very well, you can pick the bass guitar and then start playing it. Okay, using this finger to start. So okay, the next is what? D, or C to D. Okay, I don't have to extend it to this side, so I go to the next string. I look for my E, and then right beside E is my Fa, J. Okay. All right. So you can reverse it. Do and T are very close, just a semitone. Okay. And I end it. So. Okay. All right. So we start from here. So we can play and combine the two. Okay. So we played all the solfege, okay, all over this part. We can extend them as well to here. So we are going to consider the case of 5 strings, and with that we played using 3 fingers here, and normal circumstance supposed to be 4 fingers, but lucky for us we had a 0 fret, which we didn't need to stress ourselves that much, so we used only 3 fingers to play that. If we want to extend it to this side, that means that we are not going to have a nut to press down any of the strings for us. So in this case, we need to use one of our fingers, okay, to press down the strings, to use it as a nut. As we go along the studies, you'll get to learn that we don't need to fix our finger here all the time, okay. We'll make it movable, but for now I just want to explain the concept of moving the nut to this side, okay. So I'm going to use this finger, this first finger, I'm going to use it to represent the nut. So in that case, that means I can use, when I'm going to play the 5 strings solfege like that, I can use these 3 fingers to play, okay, just as we use 3 fingers to play here. So I can use it to play, okay. So copying whatever we learned here to this side, that means I'm going to start with it because we are only left with these 3 fingers. If I fix this one here, so I fix this one and then I use these 3 fingers to play. So I can play like this, can play like this, okay. The next one is E, which is a free string, okay. Okay, and then we go to our C. So we are just copying whatever we have studied here to this side, okay. And the same way we can play it like the way we played it, okay. So alright, so we are just copying everything to this side. It's very simple, okay. Now you realize that, so this time I don't want you to fix, because you saw that I was even struggling. It's something I don't normally do, okay. So you have to let this finger be movable. Well, I decided to let you understand the concept of moving the nut to this side is because many have found that a lot of the people that I see, they find it difficult. Aside playing C, they find it difficult playing any other key, like let's say F. They find it very difficult playing it. So unless they use capo, unless they use capo to buy it and then play it just like they. But if you're able to understand that using a capo or capo, we call it capo. So using a capo to brace something, to press the strings down like this, it's just a way of moving the nut to this. So if it's on keyboard, we would say you've transposed it, okay. It's a transpose. So you move the nut to this side. So if I can move the nut to this, and then I can use my finger also to represent the nut, and then I use 3 fingers to play. But you have to understand the notes that are being played by this finger, and then use it I use the finger to play them accordingly, so that you don't need to fix that finger every day to stress yourself to get your finger tired. Okay, so you realize that when I play, when I bring it to this side, okay, so you realize that when I play the C, the first one was C, this one played the D. Okay, it played a D, and I came to E, F, and then this one played the G. Okay, and then I came to A, and then this one played the B, and then we ended at C. So all the notes that this one is going to play, as far as this fret is concerned, is what? D, J, and then B. Okay, so when it gets there, I only have to put that finger there and play it. I don't have to put position my finger fixed like that. So I just remove it so that will be comfortable. Okay, because you are playing everything within a 4 fret. So okay, okay. Okay, so I can copy the same idea. I can copy the same idea, and then look for any key. Look for any key that wouldn't have the nut to support it. So I can look for F. So if I look for F, this is my F. I can copy the same idea. One thing about guitar is that when you get to understand one shape or one arrangement, you can apply it to all the keys. So I can copy whatever concept that I had here to this side, my F. So my F here, okay. So see the same idea. I'm able to play F major scale. This F major scale. Okay, I can use the same thing for G. I've played G major scale, so I can use it for D as well. Okay.